Thanks for tuning in, guys. We're gonna give you guys a little recap on our previous video of us spreading the pellets and doing the micros. As you guys saw, this thing kind of looked like the freaking Sahara Desert. Well, it's still kind of like that, but we got a ½ inch of rain. So we're gonna show you guys a little bit how these pellets are breaking down. A lot of them now just look like a little dark spot on the dirt. The rain broke it down, and now the microbials and the bugs are grabbing a hold of it and breaking it down. We spilt some here, and the amount of flies that are on it is disgusting. As you look back here, you can see how it's greening up. And this is since plant to now, 5 weeks seed has been in the ground, ½ inch of rain. 450 pounds per acre we done of the pellets, and 16 ounces to 15 gallons of water of the micros on this. So we're gonna show you guys how we did all this and just kind of give you guys an update on the drought conditions and still how to grow a food plot. This thing it's not world-class winning at all, but from the conditions that it's had, and you can see right through here, we'll show how there's some that's popped up real great, and then you can tell some of the dirt here is not as good as other parts of this. So that's what we're trying to build up. You know, this stuff is this tall that we're rowing, another 50 yards behind it, and now it's this tall, and it's just looks like a green blob besides being able to row it. So we're starting to spray the micros on this. This has been 10 days ago since we sprayed the last time. And we're only doing this, I would probably leave this the way it is and just let Mother Nature do her thing. But I've got a freaking giant deer that shows up on this farm like mid-October. Neighbor found his sheds. I'm praying that he's still alive. So I'm doing everything that I possibly can to get this baby to where he don't want to leave. Maybe that's gonna pay off and he shows back up and he's even bigger. We're gonna show you guys in this video. We're gonna drop a couple videos, trail cam videos from him last year. And then we had another buck that made a huge jump that was on here last year, and I've got a couple velvet videos of him, and then one in the corner of this food plot a couple weeks ago, mid-August, or well, I guess it's been longer than that, a month ago. So excited to see what he turns out to be. He's probably 160s. I'd really like for him to curl up in a hole and not show himself the rest of the season, because I don't think that I can contain myself from not shooting him if he comes in close. But we'll see, who knows? He might go to the neighbor's farm and stay there, but stay tuned, and I'll let you guys know how it goes as the season comes along. A lot of you guys have been asking about the sprayer that we've been using. This is an FS Manufacturing Dakota Series UTV sprayer. They got 50 gallon, 100 gallon, and you can get an electric motor, or I think they've got a Honda like 4-horse gas motor that you can run it off of. It's got a control arm that swings around, so you can run it from boom to your spray wand, and you can change your pressures on it. It's got a gauge on it, all that stuff. So you can really dial in. There's a lot of tunability, adjustability to this thing. But I've had this sprayer for 2 years. Kept buying ones from like Rule King or Tractor Supply, and they're all junk. They would fall apart. I'd get 1 year out of them, and I got sick and tired of spending $500, $600, $700 on 3.1s or ATV sprayers. I was just tired of wasting money, so I bought one really good one. I have not done a single thing to this sprayer since I bought it. I empty it out, rinse it all out, and then I put antifreeze in it in the wintertime and throw it up in the loft of the barn. Grab it the next spring, drain it, fill it up, plug it in, we're good to go. They've got a lot of other different things, and I saw that they are making where they have like a fire hose reel on the back with the gas motor for when we're burning farms, doing prescribed burns. They've got dealers all over the Midwest, so you guys would just need to get on their website and look and see who the nearest dealer is there. I think that you could probably call them and have it shipped to your house too. I don't know that for a fact, I'd have to verify it, but FS Manufacturing sprayers, and this thing is the bee's knees. I'm not buying anything else. I'm actually getting ready to get another one of their 3.1s for our John Deere tractor. So I hope that answers your guys' questions on it, but I've got, and you got different boom sizes too. I think from 12 foot to 20 or 22 foot for the UTVs. This is an 18. We've probably sprayed 300 acres with this thing, and like I said, no issues, so I'm gonna keep buying them. As you know, we buy bigger equipment and things like that. We're even talking about getting the tank that goes on our grain cart for the farm, just in case, you know, because it is so dry. There has been some combines burning up here in the area. So having a little bit of extra water is very, very helpful. So that's why we're excited to see how the system for the prescribed burns turns out. All right, so everybody's been asking for a Cooper Farm update and see if these food plots have grown. It's looking pretty good to me for an inch of rain since, what was it, middle August plant date? We sprayed it twice with the micros, and we put some other fertilizer that we're gonna hopefully show you guys here for too long. We ran it all through the FS manufacturing sprayer. It did an awesome job. You can't ask for much more than that with an inch of rain since it's been alive, or since it's been planted. The other plot looks just as good. The turnips or the brassicas in that back plot aren't quite as big as these, but we didn't put the micros on it. We just fertilized it. And I'd say they're probably a 6-inch height difference maybe in them, and they definitely aren't putting any bulbs on yet, but the oats are looking good back there. It really has just been kind of mind-blowing. We was in here last week and was like, oh, everybody's been asking for an update. We probably better come down in here and do it. This weekend, Saturday night, we've got an inch of rain in the forecast. It's, what is it, 75, 80 degrees today. We're talking by Sunday, a high of 60. So 20, 25 degree temperature drop. Lots of new scrapes that we're noticing. We're moving some cameras around today while we're back here. Across all of our other farms that we have, we've been out all day just putting cameras up. Like, this has got to be this is just bedding everywhere. Farmers are finally starting to get the crop out. We're probably 90% bean crop is out in this area, and we're probably 50-60% of the corn. A lot of that's going to be gone here in the next week or so, I'd say. All right, so we're going to show you guys the comparison of micros and fertilizer and just fertilizer. So this is just fertilizer, and this is micros and fertilizer. Look at the tonnage difference. I mean, the bulbs are, this one is a little bit bigger, but same plant date, same rainfall. We're 150 yards from where these both these plots are. And then you have these ones. I mean, just the comparison of the two. I mean, this is such a healthier plant, and for the drought that it's been through. Cannot stress enough. I mean, not everybody wants to do this much work into it, which is fine. You know, these deer, they're still gonna eat this. You know, they're still gonna eat this if it's there. But there are so many deer on this farm that last year, you know, we did the micros, but we didn't do as much fertilizer. You know, we just used the turkey pellets and that was it. And we had awesome food plots. I mean, some of them were that big. Some of them up here on the sandier soil wasn't as great. So we did a couple different things up here this year. And this stuff back in here, you know, with it just having fertilizer, it's not, you know, you guys can see how patchy it is compared to how full it is up there with the micros and the fertilizer. So this is why we do it. The tonnage on what's on these farms, on the comparison of these two is just, I mean, that is a huge difference. So it's game time now. All hands on deck. We are chasing target bucks. Hopefully we can harvest a couple of them and get them on film for you guys to see. But we're just jacked up. You guys know that food plotting and land management is what we talk about. Here we are, you know, the middle of October, and we're still doing land management stuff where most guys they're done. They've already done their work. Work hasn't stopped here. We're gonna shut down here probably for a month to hunt the rut. And then some farms that we don't have target bucks on right now, I'm sure something's going to show up, but if they don't, then we're going to start working on those farms as we hunt some of these others that have got food plots like this. Definitely not every food plot is like this on our farms this year. This one's got an inch of rain. We've got some that still haven't gotten a rain, and they're about this tall, but they're very sporadic. So we've been still juicing those. We did some last week, and I know that, well, we antifreezed the sprayer the other day and put it up in the shed. We're done. We're done spraying. We're done fertilizing. We'll get back to fertilizing probably January, February, as long as we've got a freeze. And we'll keep you guys updated as the season progresses.